Hey guys, what's up? So I still haven't finished the turbo, which I really wanted to get this done this weekend. So I'm currently driving my brother's Sentra. It's a SER Spec V. It's pretty sick. It's got this custom traffic light paint job. So here we are under the car with the turbo out. Yeah, so there's just like a bunch of space up here. This line was what was giving me such a pain in the ass, because it's like right beneath the header and there's no way to get to it. I had to just use an Allen key over and over. Hopefully when I put it back on, I'll have it down lower and I can just kind of get it back on better. But I really didn't want to pull the header because I don't feel like getting a new gasket and torquing all that, and that's just a lot of extra work that I didn't feel like doing. But it would have been easier if the header was out, but I think it would have been more of a pain in the ass to take the header out. So it's kind of like I don't even know. But I'm gonna try to get this other one back in there. Getting the actual turbo out, like, it did not want to fit out this little hole at all, but it did. I had to, you know, push this knuckle way up and get that out of the way, and we'll see how easy it is to get the next one back in. Probably gonna be a bear, but we'll find out. But just like, look how destroyed this gasket is. Like, look at that. That's like just how it was when it came off, and it's just like flecked. Like, yeah, like, look at this. It's like, what the hell? That's the gasket. What a hunk of shit. Like, so thankfully we got a new one that took forever to get here, and then didn't get here, and then I had to overnight it again, so we'll see. Alright, so I really can't seem to get that oil in line, the oil inlet line, back onto the turbo, but I'm gonna remove this whole pipe right here, and that'll give me some more space to work, I think, instead of reaching up and around that every time. And I still might have to pull the header. We'll see. I don't know. There, that's off. Cool. Disconnect those to the top. Alright, so we did pull the header, but we got that line back in. This is the line right here. There's like no possible way to get that on without taking the header off, because the header sits flush right where this paper towel is. You would have to reach up and around and in, but we did get it, so hooray. Alright, new day today. It's Tuesday now, and we were able to connect the oil line last night, but the intake we weren't. It's been a real pain to get it on. It's not like most of them with a hose clamp. It's like screws that go into the thing. So I'm gonna remove the bracket that holds the turbo into place. Again, is the flange I was talking about. It doesn't just want to slip on like you would think it should. But last night I also reconnected the wastegate, that little line. I had to put a new spring clamp or hose clamp on it, because the one I used to take off it, I had to cut off with dikes, because it's one of those weird kind of like one-time clips. But that's back on, and the oil liner back on right now. I'm trying to get this darn thing removed, like that, some of the stuff for the air box, so I can move this piece around some more, so it'll hopefully just slide into that cylinder like it's supposed to. I would say if you're doing this yourself, it's a very good idea to just get a new inlet pipe, one of those silicone ones, if you have that option, because this sucks right here. So yep, putting this back on again, and we're removing this again. Yep, that's right. You gotta be kidding me, is how I feel, but oof. Here's the header over here. I'm kind of thinking I might clean this up and paint it while it's out, because why not? It's kind of rusty, so yeah. Okay, so I had no original intentions of doing this, but while I have the header out, I figured I may as well paint it. I have some caliper paint left over from when I did my calipers. I feel like this will be fine. It's high heat, so yeah, I'm gonna give this a quick coat of blue and see what happens. So yeah, I think that looks pretty sick. I'm gonna throw a couple more coats in there. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna put this bracket on one more time. But now that that other thing's attached, this should go right on. Yeah, I gotta lift the turbo a little bit to do it, but yep. Alright, that's back on, hopefully for the last time. Then we're going to put this oil line back on and that coolant line back on, the coolant line on top. I'll probably do that right now, the coolant line on top. Yeah, coolant line is back on.
Thanks, buddy.
Now let's do the oil. Not a lot of space to move right here.
Yeah.
There, it's good. Yeah, I'm thrilled how easily that went on.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, it was great. We're in great shape here. We got the turbo back in. Everything is still hooked up except for the header. So yeah, I'm gonna pop the header back on. Alright, header's finished painting. I think it looks pretty sick. I'm never gonna be able to see it, but I figured while it was out I may as well paint it. So I'm gonna pull this little bit of tape off the back. Try to pop that on, see how it looks. I don't know if we have to take it off, but we're definitely just going to loosen it a little bit so we have a little more play up top. I didn't want to bite this again. How many times have we taken this off, on and off?
Yeah.
40?
At least one more in this one. It's all right.
Moment of truth. All right, ready?
Yeah. Not far yet. It's all right.
Sounds good. It's going. How's the coolant tank look?
That shit's empty.
That coolant?
Yeah.
Maybe it took a bunch, or tell me there's not some all over the floor.
There's all over the floor.
Fuck! Alright, so we're nearing 1 week almost on this damn turbo replacement. The last time I was out here was Tuesday night, and that's when the coolant blew out. There's like literally still coolant on the floor, so that really sucked. But I'm gonna try to just, I gotta pull the header again to get to that coolant line. Otherwise I'd have to drop the turbo. I think it's less work to just pull the header again. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and it's Thursday night. I just got out of class. It's like 9:30, but I'm ready to be back in my car, so here I am, back at it. Okay, so I got all that inlet piping out. It's this big pipe right here again. So we got access to the header. I'm gonna take these 3 bolts out. And yep, I'm gonna pull this fucking thing out again. So come on. There it is. And the header's out. So that would definitely be the problem. I can't believe I just didn't tighten that and it came loose. Like, how did that happen? Yep, that's probably fixed. I mean, this is so rigged the way we have to get this to C-clamp, but like, it does work. Alright, so we got everything hooked back up, and except the drive shafts, which we're working on right now. And then we gotta add some coolant, and we should be good. I'm gonna pray that it works this time. Ready?
Yep. Some like white smoke popped out of your turbo in the back.
I'm not surprised. Can you make sure nothing's dripping underneath though?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at before.
Oh, I still gotta add windshield washer fluid.
Nothing's dripping, your coolant's still good, the back's just blowing out white smoke.
A lot of white smoke?
No, it's not really doing anymore.
It looks like there's a little smoke coming from the engine. Dude, painting that header was a bad idea.
Yeah,
it
it was
just pouring smoke.
That's definitely what it is.
Dude, it's like gray. Did you see it? It's not even blue.
There's some blue.
There's some blue.
That smells so
Oh
bad.
my god, dude, that stinks, dude. That's like making huge freaking cloud. Hey everyone, what's up? I finally back in the Jetta. Real happy about it. Got the turbo back in. Seems to be running pretty good. The biggest mistake that the only real screw up in the end was painting the header. All the paint burned off. I thought the caliper paint, it was high heat paint. I thought it would have been good enough, but literally, like, there was smoke pouring out of my engine last night, and I was like, when I first started up, took it around the block, and like, I was like, oh shit, like, what did I do wrong? And I looked at the header, and like, there was just like this grayish blue, like all the paint just like melted off. I don't really care, you couldn't see it anyway. It was just kind of stupid. So definitely don't paint your header unless you get like extreme high heat paint, which I don't even know. They probably make it, but it didn't work. It didn't work for me. So the caliper paint at least. But all in all, my car's running pretty well. I'm really happy about it. I haven't like really gunned it yet. I have a few times a little bit, but I haven't like hammered down on it because I just want to make sure everything is running fine first. And I guess if I screwed anything up, it's just gonna break when I do rip it, but I'm still a little too nervous to do that now. I'm just really happy that my car is back on the road. It was like a long week not having my car, but I'm back in my car. I'm happy about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Took a lot longer than I wanted it to, but it's done now, and hopefully it stays that way, and hopefully this turbo doesn't blow like the last one. So yeah.